My first time I got an actual favorite music thing was on a record player. And so my first record was a Sesame Street sing-along on a little record player. Deacon, what was the first thing you listened to on, do you remember? The soundtrack to Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so that we're on the same page. What was it, on a tape or a cassette? Okay. So as technologies change, our life changes. Now all I could listen to was the Sesame Street and the Cars, which were my two first records. You really couldn't listen to other things unless you turned on the radio. You couldn't listen to your favorite things unless you went out and bought it, and it was all. And then came CDs, or tapes, and then CDs, which were easier. If I wanted to listen to a song, I asked my mom to take me to the mall, and I went to Sam Goody, and they had little stations where you could go, and you could pick whatever CD you wanted, and then you could listen to your favorite music there, and you didn't have to buy it. So all you had to do was go to the mall and listen to your favorite, and you didn't have to buy it. That was like a new experience. And then came MP3s, and now Apple Music. And now if I hear a song that I like, I just go on YouTube. I don't even have to pay for it, and I just keep listening to it over and over again. Technology and life changes, and so it makes it either easier or harder, and our life changes. This is obviously something we know instinctively. But the gospel today is telling us that situation has changed. That's not technology, it's something else. Jesus says, you have heard it said, in other words, before me, do this. And then he says, no, don't do that. I'm telling you to live differently. I'm telling you to live what we could see as maybe a little bit of a harder life, but he's not giving us the tools. You see, in prior times, people were spoken to about love. But in this time, we are spoken to with love. And not just spoken to. Love enters us. We know love. And his name is Jesus Christ. And so, brothers and sisters, because we not only hear about love, but we are given love itself at this altar, at this Holy Communion line, yes, you better believe our life has to change. We not only just hear about love, love now enters into us. So our life has to change. It must. And Jesus is not speaking to us, telling us, no, you have to live this way. He's saying, because you receive love, your life will change. And this is how you will live. Not because I tell you you have to live this way, but because you will change. Brothers and sisters, the teachings on marriage, the teachings on love, they're difficult. But he gives us the tool. He gives us the tools by his very body and blood. Everything he did was love. Jesus is love. We hear that. Everything that he did in his public ministry was love, including what looks to be defeat itself. It is love. And so as we receive love himself today, we show love in the way in which we live our lives. That is why he tells us these seemingly difficult things, but it's not impossible to live this way. Things have changed. And thanks be to God they have, because you and I today will receive love, and we will show that love to the people we meet today. Praise be Jesus Christ, King of the universe, now and forever.